Wrestling is not boring. Grappling is not boring. You know what makes it boring? What makes it boring is the guy that has no takedown defense and stays on the ground and takes and just gets manhandled for a full 25, 30 minutes. That's what makes it boring. I see all these dudes on here talking about Islam is boring. Kamsa is boring. Tell your boy to get up. Tell him to reverse that shit. Tell him to do something.
When are people going to realize that instead of pointing fingers and saying it's just one person's fault, it's just the other person's fault, how about we give both sides equal blame? Hamzat versus DDP was boring because, yes, Hamzat would barely do anything to advance position, but it's also on DDP because of his lack of ability to scramble back up to the feet. It's the same thing with the Islam and JDM situation. JDM couldn't get up, so of course Islam is going to remain in top control. However, him remaining in top control and not really doing a ton of damage, yes, it is still boring. It is still on both parties. It is both fighters' fault. It's not just one. It's not just the other. Why do we feel like we have to play the finger pointing game and try to blame each other all the time instead of saying, yeah, that fight was not the most entertaining to watch, and you can just leave it at that. You don't have to blame any particular one person when it takes two to dance ultimately. So instead of blaming, instead of doing this, instead of doing that, how about we just say both fighters just didn't make it entertaining, plain and simple.